if someone's out there listening and they really want to start their own business, what's your best advice? What would you give them?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. I'd break it down to a few different questions to ask yourself. And the first one would be, what value does this new business bring to the marketplace? Because we get caught up so much in the energy of a cool new idea, but if you stand back from that and say, what is the real value? And is this just another Me Too, or is it something that's unique and different? So you ask yourself that one. I think the next one is you got to ask yourself, do I really have access to the resources that I'm going to need to keep this business afloat for 6 months to a year? Because businesses don't take off like rocket ships the first 6 months to a year. It's grinding, and it's hard to pay the bills in the beginning. Sometimes some businesses have a longer cycle. So do you have enough cash? Do you have access to cash? Do you have the ability to get loans or whatever to be able to do that? That's number two. Number three is my go-to question is, do you really understand the target? Do you understand the prospect? And you need to tell me and tell yourself who that is. And I want a really robust, well-defined description of who that might be. We're going to serve everybody. Well, that's a ruse. You got to be really focused, very narrow. And is there enough of them in your marketplace to really make this a viable business? And I think the fourth question is, what is the real future of this business within the industry? Is this something that's going to be, technology is going to shove it aside? Is it big enough? Are people going to use this for a long time? Or are you just going to be a Me Too? And I think the fifth question then is, do you as the budding entrepreneur, do you really have what it takes? Are you willing to have what it takes to last 2, 3, 4 years of grinding? Do you have the support of your family? Do you have the tenacity to see it through? Because that's the one ingredient in all entrepreneurs, is that tenacity and grit that they're like a whack-a-mole. You hit them over the head and they just pop up in another place. And that's what's beautiful. It's a belief that you're going to be successful. I just have to make it. And a lot of people aren't wired that way.